You're listening to The Endless Party with your hosts,
Megan Elijah Armstrong.
Hello, friends. Welcome back to The Endless Party. We are so glad you're here with us.
Yes, we are.
So, as you can tell, we're talking about the small and simple things, and we've hinted a little bit to this in the past podcast episodes.
Yes.
But we wanted to make a specific podcast episode for this because it makes a monumental difference in each of our lives.
I hope this episode is a small and simple episode that will remind you to do the small and simple things.
That was pretty catchy right there, Meg.
Thank you. It might not be that long today because...
No, that was great.
I'm not going to drag on forever on this because it's really a simple principle.
Yeah, so one of the things that we wanted to talk about is just the idea that I've said this multiple times before, but it's like do the things that are easy to do but easier not to do, right?
Yes.
And like it's very easy to read a book and journal and write and do all those great things, but it's a lot easier not to do them. It's a lot easier to go onto social media, scroll through Netflix, and all of that nonsense. But the small and simple things truly can make the biggest difference in each of our lives.
Yeah, absolutely. One of my favorite quotes that I came upon was this idea that adventure is dangerous, but routine is lethal. If you want to accomplish things in life, if you want to, be so successful and achieve a lot, the best way to do that is through routine. And what your routine includes is just small and simple little acts every day.
Well, and it's cool because these small and simple acts, they build up over time, right? But it has to be a daily endeavor. So it's better for you to just be able to, for example, one of the things that I want to do is write a book, right? And some of the best advice I got was from a guy who published, I think, quite a few novels. I think it was like 8.
Oh, wow.
And he basically said, he's like, write 1,000 words a day, period. Like, just aim for 1,000. That's the goal. You have to hit that every day. And he's like, within a month, you have 30,000 words, right? And he's like, within 2 months, it's 60,000. And that whole concept just changed my entire idea of this huge novel that I had to write. And it seemed so taxing and so intense. And the same thing actually happened just about a month ago with one of the businesses that I wanted to start. And my wife was like, Elijah, like, you don't have to do it all today. Like, just do the one thing that you need to do.
And it started with how much? It was like maybe that you worked on 12 minutes a day. I'm sorry, my brother is calling me.
Yeah, it started with that I was working.
Did you start? It was 12 minutes a day.
Yeah, it was roughly 12 minutes a day. Yeah.
And even this whole podcast, it started out with me starting to write out episodes, which took me like 5 to 10 minutes a day.
Yeah. And it's crazy, right? Is because you would never guess that people who eventually become masters of music or art, realistically, it was a 20-minute a day thing. It wasn't, like, of course, give and take a little bit here and there, but really, it isn't this like crazy amount of time and effort that you have to put into it. Yes, put in the time, but it's really just a small and simple act repeated every single day for years.
Absolutely. Something that has also struck me lately is Elijah and I will have another podcast on this, but we do something called daily inventory. And we just kind of reflect on our day. And at the end, we repeat to ourselves that day by day and hour by hour, we're developing ourselves and our lives into what we're becoming. Yeah. And that's what's so interesting is like, it takes time. It doesn't take that much time.
Each day.
No. And every hour and every day we're developing.
Right. And this goes back to every aspect of your life, right? So this can be with school, this can be with fitness, this can be with business, whatever it is, like just start building upon it every day. For example, if you take 20 minutes a day for exercise, or even 10, we'll just say 10 minutes a day for exercise, 10. Right? In 6 days, you've already exercised for an entire hour. In 7 days, it's 70 minutes. Build that up over a month, 2 months, a year, and you'll find yourself you're in incredible shape, and yet you only give up 10 minutes a day?
Right.
Most people spend more time on the toilet.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, they spend way more time on social media. And I know for a fact, all of us, including myself, want to make those habitual changes. If you enjoy your social media, great. But pause it for 7 minutes. Pause it for 10 minutes.
Do a workout.
Right? And get up and do an exercise, or get up and read that book that you wanted to do. And just for 10 minutes, you'll find that you just get engulfed and you end up doing much more than just 10. And then that builds the habit. It's such an incredible concept. Like, and we've become more and more passionate about it, especially me, just because like my wife was already that passionate about it. And then she reminded me this concept again. And I was like, oh my gosh. Like,
right.
You're so right. Like, I can't even believe I didn't think about this sooner.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's just so fascinating because before we jumped into our big dreams and our business ideas and everything, we were striving to accomplish, I took a step back and I was like, look, you don't build a platform in a day. I was like,
you don't build a house in a day.
You don't even build a house in a day. You don't build anything in a day. It takes days and months and years. And what's the problem in that? Because every day you get to spend time doing what you love, but you can't do it in a day, and that's okay. And so like, do what you can, give what you can, and it will be enough. Another like testament to this principle too that I recognized is, even a human life. Like, I'm pregnant right now.
Yeah, this has been cool.
And in 9 months you
create an entire
human being. But you don't do it overnight.
No.
It's every day, hour by hour, for 9 months straight. And it's so interesting too, because you also don't have a huge third trimester belly in the beginning. You don't even look pregnant. The baby is the size of a vanilla seed, and then it grows into the size of a watermelon in 9 months.
Yeah.
And how does it do that? Day by day, hour by hour, little by little.
Yeah.
And another testament to just this principle too that Elijah and I believe in is also, this is how we believe God works. And it's even in the scriptures that by small and simple things are great things come to pass. And so, I don't know. That's like what really inspired me.
Well, that's how Jesus Christ himself advanced, right?
Little by little.
Yeah.
Day by day.
So he's like, if you look at that, it's like, do we think we're better than him?
No.
It's like he did the same thing. He advanced day by day, little by little, in knowledge and understanding of everything. And so it's like, if we just pattern our life after that example, we'll be able to accomplish miracles. Yeah, you might not be able to raise the dead, but like, you'll be able to do monumental things that you never thought were even possible.
Yes. Another thing is the 1% principle, where if you improve by 1% every single day, I don't know the exact number. Do you know the exact number?
So a lot of people, this is up for debate. So if you improve like 1% a day, some people say you only improve like 30% over a year. But that doesn't make up in my head, because I'm like, there's 365 days, so wouldn't it be 365%? So I don't know the math, and I'm not a mathematician, but it's a big percentage, even if it was just 30%.
You're 30% better in everything you're striving to do?
Yeah, whatever you're striving to accomplish.
I'm like, isn't that worth it?
That's huge.
It's better than 0%. Yeah. It's better than -% because you're doing nothing.
Yeah, seriously. No, and I think, like we said, we wanted to keep this one a little shorter. And that's pretty much it.
That's it.
Like, just do the things that are easy to do, but easier not to do. Like, do the small and simple things. Start to give yourself 10 minutes to work on that business idea. Write that book. Right. Read that book. Study, whatever it is.
And then just watch as the miracles and growth your dreams occurs. And goals start to transpire.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for listening, everybody. Please go to our other channels. They're not channels, but our platforms on Instagram and Pinterest, as well as just, you can listen to this as well as just on our website. And please reach out to us in some way.
Yes.
In email or messenger or whatever it is.
All right, you guys are the best. Have a great rest of your day, or have a great time, whatever you're
doing. Okay, see you guys. You've been listening to The Endless Party. Please feel free to join us over at our website, theendlessparty.com, for more of our content. Also, we would love to hear from you. Leave some comments and let us know what you're interested in us talking about.
Seriously, like, subscribe, leave a 5-star rating, whatever it is the platform says to do, so that we can keep partying together.